Hi guys, today I do a short video regarding few tips that I want to share with you guys. So it's regarding the FJR 1300, but it's also applicable on many other bikes, obviously. So the first thing, it's about the key. I see so often some people who have a set of keys with 5 or 6 keys attached to the ignition key. Which is for me a mistake, and it crashed the handlebar, or even worse, it could damage your light on the dashboard. So don't do this. Just grab your key, the single key for the ignition, and put these little things on it. It's a little hook. You can fit the other side on the rest of your key ring. So you've got all the other keys for the motorbike all together, except the one for the ignition. This is the way to do it. It's practical, it's easy this way, and it's safe this way. So I really do recommend to do this. And it's also avoid having the key bended or something like that, because with the weight and etc. Now after that, the phone holder, it's one of the other issues these days. Many people going for a system like quad lock or any other type of system like that. I'm not really fan of that, because they are dedicated to one phone. So you've got one fitting in the back of your phone case, and you have to replace this every single time you replace your phone, as far as I understand. I'm not a fan of that. I prefer this kind of system here. It's a universal one, and it also allows you to do other things, like if you have a working phone, a personal phone, you can put any of them. Even if you have a passenger and this passenger's got a phone with the address where you should go or whatever, you can put this phone there. It's way better. It's more versatile. You can fit any phone, even a GPS on that. I really recommend this sort of fitting more than a dedicated system for one type of phone. So after the ignition key and the phone, I believe the other issue I've noticed, it's the brake system. Most of the time people don't take care of their brake disc and don't clean them. I do personally wash my brake disc every week, one time a week. It's very quick. It takes a minute for the 2 discs. I use this sort of brake cleaner. Doesn't matter the brake cleaner brand you use. I use that on the cloth or on the kitchen paper towel or something like that, and just quickly clean up the disc on both sides of the disc. I also check if my brake caliper need a cleaning, but before doing your brake caliper, check if you don't have any leak of brake fluid. It's more important to notice if you have some brake fluid leaking, then cleaning straight away your brake caliper and not noticing a leak. So the brake for me, it's a very helpful solution to keep a very trustful motorbike and trustful brake system. So it's very easy. Take a minute, one time a week, and that's it. Front and rear disc brake on my bike. And one time a month, I use this kind of Scotch-Brite system to clean up a little deeper the disc with the same brake cleaner. But I do this only one time a month on both sides of the disc brake. The disc brake is supposed to last very, very long, and there is no reason why we should replace the disc brake so often. I've seen some people replace their disc brake after 40,000 k or something like that. This should not happen. If you brake properly with your bike, there is no reason why your disc brake would be too thin after 40,000 k. I don't think so. I think this is made to last. The brake pads are made to disappear time to time. This is normal, because this is their purpose, not the brake disc. They should last longer than that. So if you clean them, they will last longer, and you will trust your brake way better. It's also a good thing because you have a good look of your brake at least one time a week to see if you have a leak or anything like that. And the Scotch Brite, it's something easy to use and cheap as well. Keep in mind to put your anything you use on your brake in a plastic bag and not mix up this with any other stuff. It's only for your brake. Also, every week I check my pressure on my tires. Usually I need to just put more air in my tires one time a month, but I check every week to be sure I've got some tires in good condition and also in the right pressure for that bike. This is the only contact points of your motorbike with the ground. It's very important to have some good tires in good shape, and noticing any damage on the tire, it's very important. Tires and brake, it's something you have to really be careful. So yeah, that's the tips I would reckon you should follow if you want to keep your motorbike a safe vehicle for a long time. Clean up your disc brake and have a look time to time to see if everything is alright, if you have no leak, if your tire is still in good shape, and if you have no damage, cut or nail or any piece of whatever in the tire. So it's important to notice this on time before further damage on the bike. So that's what I can think about it for now. I did this video, as you can see on my website, I do video in French and in English. So I did this one in French first. And when I did the French version, I forgot my fifth tips for the bike. I did only 4, and I assume I finished. Anyway, in English, in the English version, I know I need to also add on something else on this specific motorbike. The previous owner did something that I think very handy. This is the handlebar extension. There is, as you can see on my motorbike right now, there is an extension on my handlebar, which is I would say a little more than an inch, 1.5 inch here. And this extension makes the handlebar a little closer to me on a bike. I love it. It's a right position for me. I'm 172 centimeters tall, which is not tall enough for a big bike like that, I reckon. However, with the handlebar in this position, it's perfect. I feel very comfortable with that. So that's one thing to do if you have an FJR, probably having an extension on your handlebar, and you will have a lot of more comfort that way. Now, when you do that, you have to be careful at something. Since you've done the extension, if you have to replace your brake line, the front brake line, and I did it on my bike, I replaced it with spare part, an online brake line system. I ordered it on a website of a company who do this, and I didn't notice then the extension would be a problem. And what happened? They do the brake line made considering the size of the motorbike. So they've got I guess they've got on the computer the list of motorbike and how long they should be, and they did it mine too short because I had the extension on the handlebar. So it's something to consider if you do that. If you have an extension, if you replace your brake line, remember they have to be slightly longer. Otherwise you're going in trouble, because with the bends of the suspension, you can pull out the brake line time to time every time you're going in a hole on the road or something like that. And what happened at some stage, you will have a brake failure. So that's something you want to avoid, right? So that's it. That's the only thing I wanted to mention. I hope this helped you. Have a good day. Bye bye.